Hello. How's it going? Welcome, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, all the communities out there. What's up, Blue Crew? How you guys doing? Appreciate you guys tuning in for another DL Talk. A little bit late today at 1 p.m. over here on the west side. I apologize, guys. I slept in. Last night was celebrating with some loved ones and friends, graduating on Saturday. So just a little bit of a celebratory week. Appreciate for the late stream. We usually try to do it around 10, but you guys know the schedule's all over the place on this channel. But that's what I love about the Blue Crew. You guys just support me for who I am and how I do things, however crazy in whichever direction it ends up going ultimately. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We got Thea D in the house. What's up? J Roy Bulldogging finally making it. What's up, man? We've been missing you here, dude. What's up, J Roy? How you doing, man? Phase the Nation, Jason Geo. Good to see you, Jason Geo. Cryptoholic, Ty, Cardoza fam in the house. What's up, Cardoza? Phase the Nation. Ty, I like that, man. Appreciate you. You guys are amazing. What's up, everybody? How's it going, Blue Crew? Good to see you guys. Guys, yesterday we had a little bit of a live stream. So I think I'm going to be doing some live streams as well on Instagram. Those little IGTV or story type of live streams on Instagram as well. Definitely dig the intimacy of it, which is pretty cool. Only 3 or 4 people ended up showing up, but it was just fun to be streaming through on the phone again. I definitely need to get a new phone so I could be streaming that wherever I am from the phone, but definitely been enjoying using the Instagram and definitely excited for the future of what we can be building on there. Until there's a decentralized social media platform that has a user interface as simple and as easy to understand and use as Instagram or YouTube, we're going to be on these platforms. It sucks because these are centralized platforms and we would love to be supporting decentralization wherever it is. But still, the UI for some of these platforms isn't as easy or efficient as, say, a YouTube or an Instagram. I kind of gave crap to cinnamon.video recently because that's a platform where I could see them really, combating with YouTube if they just copy the same style, just have a similar style to what YouTube does, and also rip off the story stuff from Instagram, and you can really have a good, powerful social media platform there on Cinnamon, especially that it's coil enabled and also decentralized, would be amazing. But apparently they're still figuring out their beta. They're figuring out the kinks. Hopefully it shapes up to be something really good when they do go live with their real product. But it would be amazing to be able to post short stories or do little quick live streams from your phone and stream it onto the app and throw it there. But so far the UI, the user interfaces for those platforms just isn't up to snuff. I've been using den.social for from Drgn Chain, and that seems like a pretty damn good Twitter replacement. I'm not going to lie. Definitely enjoying what they're doing there and their incentive system for posting good quality content and how they do vote ups and vote downs for for determining which is good quality content and not good quality content. Definitely digging what Den Social is doing there in terms of the social media decentralized platforms, but still such a long way to go. And, this whole space, we're so early on this, guys. Can't wait to see where it ends up going. Once again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. Appreciate your support. Already 15 likes with 20 viewers tuning in. What's up, everybody? How you guys feeling? You guys excited for... did you guys get excited with the dump? Did you guys buy the dips? Are you guys expecting more of a dip to come? Are you guys excited for March? You guys think stuff is going to be happening in March? And by the way, I don't think Solana got the memo on the dip, to tell you the truth. I don't think this is a legitimate dip. I mean, Solana's still kicking some butt, man. Solana touched $41 yesterday, you guys. $41 for Solana. Still the most disrespected crypto in the whole space. I don't know why. From what I'm seeing, there's people building on it. There's developers that enjoy building on Solana, but yet seeing no crypto community that's really backing up Solana in any other way, shape, or form, except for the Blue Crew here, of course. The Blue Crew's amazing. Appreciate y'all tuning in. So guys, we got some awesome news as well, but let's just see what's going on in terms of some of these cryptos in the past hour that have been popping off. You got Turtle Coin, you got Voyager Token, Combine Finance, you got Nervos Network. I think somebody was just shouting out Nervos the other day. Congratulations to whoever's making some awesome games for Nervos right there. QuantStamp back at 7 cents. This might be a really nice dip right here for QuantStamp. Wasn't it at like 15, 17 cents just recently? IODEX doing its thing. Morpheus Network. Celsius dipping back down to 650, but still a pretty damn good gain. Especially when we made the eyes out on Celsius, it was around like $4. Self-Key changing their logo, it looks like. Down at a penny again. Cody, 29 cents. Man, yeah, this must have been a brutal dip for a lot of newbies who came into the space and were chasing these pumps. But, you know, for people who've been in the space for a good while, like us here, you know, it's just part of the game. It's just part of dealing with the high volatility that is crypto. And hopefully you're in a crypto that you feel has some long-term standing, that you feel will just exponentially grow despite the volatility in between. That's what most of my investments are. Most of my investments aren't to try to get rich quick within the year. I would love to. I would certainly love that, and I would definitely take profit if the opportunity presented itself. But I'm forward-looking and trying to look forward into which cryptos are still going to be around in the next 5 years, the next 10 years, you know, those type of things. But those are just my preferences, and everybody's different. Everybody's got their own strategies. At the end of the day, whatever you're in, I just hope you're making ridiculous gains. That's, you know, I love hearing when the Blue Crew is making some awesome profits, and I don't care which crypto it is. As long as you're making some good profits and you're improving your lifestyle and you're making, you know, you're showing the fun that crypto does provide. I love that, man. I love it. So let's start getting into some news, guys. We got a preview right here for you. We got something from Bank XRP. We got Gemini users can now buy Bitcoin with Apple Pay and Google Pay. We got Seoul government seizes $22 million worth of crypto from tax evaders. Macro guru Raoul Paul, who we kind of have some respect for because he did call the tidal wave of money that was going to be coming in before the bull market. He's fighting the urge to sell all of his Bitcoin for Ethereum. Very interesting. We were speculating yesterday that it could be Ethereum surpassing Bitcoin first to be number one before XRP does come and steal the show from both of them and takes the number one spot. Like, I could totally see that narrative playing out where Ethereum would take the number one spot and it would be for a short while. Everybody would be celebrating. And then next thing you know, a little bit later, you just see XRP come and take that number one spot. And, you know, I think that would really change a lot of things. But I think every time BTC starts to get threatened for its number one spot, that's when we start having major crashes in the market for some reason. So I'm interested to see if that's going to be happening again when we start seeing the BTC dominance going down and some of these higher cap alts like the XRPs or Ethereums taking more of the cap from BTC and getting closer to even flipping BTC. And then what's going to happen there? What's going to, like, is the crypto market going to crash again and lead us into a multi-year bear market once again because BTC maxis just can't handle seeing these cryptos getting close to their market cap? But anyways, moving on. Paxos becomes the third federally regulated crypto bank. Good news in terms of adoption right there. And then, of course, we got the charts, guys. We do have an announcement from Gala Games that was just released. What was it? Today, they will be on the Nifty Show with Joel Comm and Travis Wright from the Bad Crypto Podcast. Let's try to make it their most listened to episode ever. go give this a like, a retweet, and a comment. Make sure you listen, because as soon as I get off the show, I will be in Discord answering questions. There's about 50% chance that there will be an exclusive news release on this show, and you will want to be there. And yeah, Gala has actually been prepping up for this new announcement that's going to be coming out soon on their platform. Interested to see what it is, but just felt like sharing some Gala news to you guys. Gala dipped to about a penny yesterday, which was insane. It was crazy to see it there at that penny range. And guys, PAC actually hit the target that I was hoping at around 0.009, but now I'm even being more greedy, which is probably not a good thing, because I would like to get a PAC node. It's still too expensive for my taste in terms of the investment, where I could be placing it into other cryptos and trying to get better returns before maybe investing in a PAC node. But it did look really appealing with that price range for PAC. It dipped to 0.009. I would love to see it at 0.008, possibly even pushing my luck here, 0.007, and then trying to buy a PAC node around that sweet price range. I doubt that I'll get that opportunity. I doubt that I'll probably be able to get a PAC node unless some of these other cryptos seriously moonshot. Then I can always have a chance to get a PAC node. But that's neither here nor there. So let's get into our first piece of news, guys. I got the main charts for the main market cap cryptos right here on the left. Still so crazy seeing Doge in that area. In fact, it's actually crazy. Outside of the top four seem very believable to me to be in the top four. BTC, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, even though I think XRP should definitely be higher on that list. Seeing ADA and DOT and Doge there, I don't know. Like, you guys know, like, I do dig Cardano somewhat, but still I think the hype is way ahead of the reality there for it to be a number 6 coin out of the top 10 right there. I definitely would like to, I don't know, I think there's other coins like, for example, Solana, that is doing more things in a shorter span of time and has covered more ground than a lot of these other cryptos, especially Doge, DOT, and ADA. But then again, I'm not a pro trader. I'm not a developer who works with these technologies. Maybe these technologies are definitely up to snuff and provide better liquidity, better access, more friendly for developers. I don't know, but it's you know, I still feel whack with those three being in the top 10. Let me check out the chat before we get into the news, you guys. What's up, everybody? Appreciate the support. As always, we got 24 strong viewers, 23 awesome likes. Thank you guys so much. And thanks to any new subs to the channel. I think we just hit 2,340 from what I understand. I think we're getting close to that 2,400 range. You guys are making it happen. Thank you guys so much. As you guys know, we kind of just go all over the place on this channel. And the fact that this channel even has 2K subscribers, I am so grateful and thankful for you guys. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, legendary. I'm a ADA hater that holds ADA, which is so funny. I think it's just because, like, I feel that they don't really announce like a lot of things for that company. Maybe they have a lot of NDAs, perhaps. Maybe there's a lot of things in the works for ADA that will surprise us. But yeah, I guess I'm just an ADA hater, but we'll see. I do like that Cody's involved with them. I do like that Singularity is involved with them, but I want to see how this ecosystem is going to grow and how it really is going to compete with Ethereum. It looks like, I mean, Binance isn't even really that close to competing with Ethereum. There's still a ways away, right? A majority of developers that are developing DeFi applications are still building on Ethereum. And who knows what the quality of those developments are on either of those platforms. What's the quality of the DeFi applications on Ethereum or Binance? You know, especially when you have these systems and the majority of their nodes running off centralized cloud servers, which doesn't mean that it's truly decentralized finance, right? Humte, is PAC Masternode worth it? That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know if it's worth it right now for me personally. I definitely know it's worth it for a lot of people that have invested in it, especially James Roll XRP, who we love. Shout out to James Roll XRP. He's been like one of the leaders of the Wolf Pack, and just shout out to him. You know, and I don't mean any ill will by saying this, but I just think it's interesting. I wonder what he was thinking when he saw VeChain going from what, 13 cents to 25 cents, when he saw XRP going from 40 cents to $1.80, and around that time he was really big on he bought like 5 pack masternodes. You know, that's like a lot of money that you go into on pack masternodes. And just thinking about the ROI right there, if he was just patient enough, he could have bought 10 pack masternodes now if he was investing all that money he invested in the pack masternodes then into XRP and VeChain, right? Hell, even Doge, even Doge, right? So that's the thing with this masternode hype that I think is interesting. I mean, I have a Gala node, I have a master node for NETBOX, but really at the end of the day, the NETBOX master node was super cheap. It was like, what, when I got in, it was like 290 bucks, something like that. So it was like, I mean, I say super cheap now because we're making some gains here, but 290 bucks is still a good amount of money. I'm not going to say it isn't. It definitely is a good deal of money. But in terms of getting a master node for a platform, that's really, really cheap price. And I still think NETBOX is a steal for what it provides. Like, it's the main web browser that I use. I rarely use Brave. The only time I'll use my Brave browser is to like, it has like saved passwords for some of my accounts on there, so it's easier for me to access than it is for NETBOX. But I've been totally enjoying using NETBOX, getting those daily payouts, restaking them, and just building up that staking portfolio of NETBOX. I mean, you're not getting too much per month. You'll get like, I don't know, maybe like $20 a month, up to $16 to $20 a month in your total staking rewards for NETBOX. So that's not too much. But if the price of NETBOX ever does go up, who knows when? I mean, it's definitely going to have to take more adoption than what they have now. They're going to have to definitely, you know, develop more things with their platform. You know, but so far so good what they've been doing. I've been enjoying using the web browser. I have no complaints. I'm sure there's other Blue Crew members on here who could say the same, that they have a NETBOX browser and have been enjoying it. I appreciate those who would click on the referral link in the description and, you know, download NETBOX and start using it. But I've been enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. It's a truly ad-free experience. And the moment that you're using the browser, you're a node in that ecosystem, in that blockchain. And the transactions are super low fees to stake, to withdraw, and things like that. It's pretty awesome, man. I think there was like one Blue Crew member who owns like 3 master nodes for NETBOX and stuff like that, and they're getting, you know, 6 to maybe 8 NETBOX coins in staking a day just off the master nodes. That's not even off your internet activity. You get paid for your internet activity daily with NETBOX. Yeah, legendary. There you go. Legendary saying, I'm watching you on NETBOX browser right now. See, yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. I think it's a pretty damn cool platform. I mean, there's some question marks like there is with anything in this space, but I've been enjoying using the browser nonetheless. I've had no complications whatsoever. It's been a fun experience. But anyways, guys, enough with the NETBOX shilling, enough with the NETBOX talking. I definitely enjoy using the browser. It's been fun, and I enjoy my Gala node as well. Hopefully one day I can get a pack master node. I do think pack is legit. I don't know how far they can go, but I do like their connections with Flare. I like Hugo Filion, the co-founder of Flare, or the founder of Flare. I like where Flare is going to be going and the potential for pack. I just still think it's super early days, and maybe the hype is a little bit ahead of the reality for pack. But interesting use case that they have nonetheless, and their rewards for running a master node on pack. I hear you can get Flare, you can get some Gala, you can get some pack. Obviously, you can get some other cryptos. They're not stopping. They're going to continue connecting with these other, connecting their kind of decentralized node ecosystem with a lot of other platforms. So I am excited for pack. I just think the hype is a little bit ahead of the reality with that token. But I could totally be wrong. It can moonshot to 2 cents before you know it, and I would miss out on good opportunity. I hold some pack. I just don't have enough yet for a master node. All right, so let's get into it. Bank XRP, SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce on lawsuit against Ripple. Will Gensler run SEC wielding a scalpel or a machete when it comes to regulation to crypto? Oh, I just remembered, by the way, guys, on Instagram, if I'm not following you back, don't take it personally. I am not following anybody on my crypto Instagram. It's going to be a completely zero, no following anybody on Instagram. If you're following me, just don't take that as an offense if I'm not following you back. I just want to completely keep it zero, in the same way that we do the blue crew thing here with everybody having blue wrenches and stuff like that. I just want to kind of keep the Instagram at zero. I'm not using the Instagram to look at the feed, to look at the timeline. I already do that enough with Twitter and other social media platforms. So for Instagram, it's just strictly to post and do some like one-on-one story live stream type of stuff like that. But I'm not following anybody. It's going to be a zero follower or me following zero people through Instagram. So don't take offense if I'm not following you back. Just a heads up. But let's check out this clip and see what Hester Peirce has to say, you guys. Shared by Bank XRP. Shout out to Bank XRP. Much love to him. All right, here we go.
He hasn't even been there a week, and yet he has, at least under this new...
Let's get the volume up a little bit more.
He hasn't even been there a week, and yet he has, at least under this new leadership, he has said that the SEC, or he has indicated the SEC should go forward with its lawsuit against XRP Ripple, saying it is not a currency, it's more of a security, and they cannot be operating as a currency. That does not bode well for XRP holders, does it?
Well, I can't speak to specific enforcement actions, but what I can say is it's quite unusual to see enforcement actions that are in process change when a new chairman comes on the scene. So once an enforcement action is authorized, it tends to proceed normally.
But will you argue for letting XRP live as a currency from your standpoint?
Well, again, I can't speak to a case that's in litigation now, which we do have a litigation with.
Commissioner Peirce, thank you for being here. Let me just start with a blunt question. Will the Gensler-run SEC be wielding a scalpel or a machete when it comes to regulation of the crypto space?
Well, it is early days still. Chairman Gensler hasn't been in the spot for too many days now, but I think one thing we can expect is that because he is someone who's built a regulatory framework in the past where none existed, and there's definitely a call for a regulatory framework here, I think we can expect that he'll be open to the idea of building something, and I'm hoping to work with him on something.
Hester, thanks for joining us. I'm only kidding about the crypto man part on mine. I mean, I barely knew what a cryptocurrency was until a couple of weeks ago. But to be frank, I know a lot of major hedge fund guys that are in this deep. They're worried about regulation, and they keep hearing that it's not necessarily going to start with the SEC, but it's going to start with Treasury. And as a matter of fact, when we asked Jen Psaki, the President Biden's press secretary, about crypto regulation, he pointed us to the Treasury Department. So clearly something is happening from Treasury. Is that your understanding, that it's Treasury that's going to give you guys the rules of the road going forward?
Well, I should say that I speak for myself.
Oh, come on. They cut out the clip right there. I would have liked to have heard what she said about that, but interesting enough, the Treasury already has defined XRP, BTC, Ethereum, Litecoin, IOTA, they brought up randomly, and XRP as currencies, right? So that is an interesting thing to look at right there, that if it is going to go to the Treasury, if SEC is going to be looking, that's what we were talking about even when the lawsuit began. You had the lawsuit from Jay Clayton, right? But the SEC already wrote an agreement with the CFTC that they would review any actions that were to do with a digital currency or a digital asset. They would look towards the CFTC for advice on those things. And the CFTC has already created a settlement with Ripple over XRP and labeled XRP as a virtual currency, right? And they've already set up AML KYC programs with Ripple to show that Ripple can be transparent since then with them completely, right, about their XRP dealings, what they've been doing. I'm very interested to see how this whole movie is going to end. I feel like we'll be on the right side of history with XRP being labeled a currency. And Gary Gensler, I'm interested to see how this whole framework is going to be set up, because now that Ripple has access to those documents for BTC and Ethereum and why they were considered to be commodities in the first place, I'm interested to see now that Ripple, because remember, Ripple is kind of like made up of regulators, believe it or not. They have former members of the Federal Reserve, former members of the SEC, former members of a lot of big companies that are involved in their advisory board and their team. And so what if they review these documents and call out some hypocrisy from the SEC? And the current administration that's under the SEC will say, oh, well, that was the old administration, so they totally effed up that. Screw that old administration and how they defined commodities. You guys are totally right, Ripple. And wow, we do recognize that you are here to work with the regulators and work with us. Thanks for helping us redefine and shape this whole regulatory framework. I can see it happening in that type of way. I'd like to know what the Blue Crew thinks of this, but definitely great video shared by Bank XRP. Appreciate you, my man. What's up, Bullish JL XRP? Oh, Enerum saying heads up. HNT is about to be on Uphold and Coinbase soon. Hell yeah, man. I hope you're making some damn good gains with HNT, my dude. Oh, wow. That was my microphone. I hope you're making some good gains with HNT, man. I got a little bit, dude. I'm not breaking the bank for it, but I got a little bit. Just not sure how it's solving a payments problem. That's all. But whichever crypto you're in, I hope you're making some awesome gains. CRV. I don't know too much about that one, my man. Funky Fresh 707. What's up, dude? Blue Crew needs to get in on Instagram and GDLT. Crypto Sniper, appreciate you, man. Yeah, I mean, it sucks. I wish it was a more decentralized platform, but I'm on Instagram now, guys. So if you guys want to check me out on there, I'll be releasing some stories on there. I'll probably even do a post-stream hangout after this stream on Instagram, and we can just hang out and chat a little bit. And it feels a little bit more intimate, and, you know, we can hang out and talk. It kind of reminds me of the old days when I was streaming from my phone. But of course, right now I need to even get a new phone too, because I have no data on it. So I have to always be in an area that there's Wi-Fi in order to use my phone to stream. I definitely would like to start bringing back the phone streams though, for sure, because the walk-in talks and stuff like that, it's always good when you're walking and the stream of thought coming to you as you're walking for some reason. Ideas seem to come. Instagram still up and running? Yeah, it is, man. I still got it. By the way, guys, I was just saying, if I don't follow you back on Instagram, please don't take it as an offense. I'm just keeping it purposely at 0. I'm not looking to, you know, start looking at feeds on Instagram. That would just take up too much of my time. I already look a lot on the feeds for Twitter and den.social and, you know, all this crypto stuff and everything. So I'm just trying to keep it at 0 for Instagram. But I appreciate your guys' support tremendously. Thank you guys so much. And I'm excited for the future on that platform for sure. Until cinnamon.video or something else, you know, decides to, you know, create cool live streaming content that's just as easy to do as it is on YouTube or Instagram. You know, until then. HNT is solving an IoT problem. Enerum, that seems like a lot of cryptos though, right? Don't a lot of other cryptos are trying to solve IoT problems? But I mean, you can educate me more on it. Just like show me, like if you have sources of how it does it differently than, you know, IOTA does, or how it does it differently than, what's another IoT one? Hydro, or, you know, Chainlink, or what else? What are other ones that have IoT type of things, Internet of Things? Syntropy, I believe. NOIA, right? There's a lot of cryptos that are trying to deal with that IoT problem. I'm not doubting HNT because it already has tremendous liquidity. It has tremendous liquidity already being on Binance US. So I can definitely see it and what you're saying in terms of it going on Coinbase and Uphold. And that's tremendous too. I'm sure the price is going to appreciate because of those listings and the added liquidity and the further legitimacy that it is a real boat. But in terms of breaking the bank for HNT versus, I think the number one problem that needs to be solved from crypto is the payments problem and security issues that come with it, right? So those are the ones that I'm really focused on personally, and those are my preferences. But I appreciate you bringing the awareness of HNT and helium to the Blue Crew, because the Blue Crew probably has some HNT. I wouldn't doubt if the Blue Crew actually has some of the mining stuff from HNT and what they're doing. Definitely seems like it's a real boat, and that's what we care about. And at the end of the day, whatever you're invested in, I hope you're making tremendous gains off of it, for sure. Because at the end of, for some reason, I like saying at the end of the day, we're still gambling, guys. We're still speculating on which of these cryptos are actually going to have that real world adoption, billions of people, millions upon millions of people using it, and it solving the real world problems that we're looking for to be solved, right? So at the end of the day, we're all still gambling. It's still a gamble for all of us here. Yeah, see, Birdog's got a hotspot. I appreciate that. HNT is hardware providing hotspot. I dig that. Celsius hates XRP. I hear you. I'm not trying to argue with the NRM, and I know you're not trying to argue with me, and I appreciate the discussion we're having, because dude, when you called HNT, it did go up like big time from that time you were calling. So I'm not a skeptic. I own some, but in terms of breaking the bank for it or putting a majority of my investment in there from, let's say, like it being the number one in my portfolio, I don't know about that. Did you get your crypto, DLT, did you get your crypto out of Nexo? I did, Jason Geo. I did get my crypto out of Nexo. Most of my crypto now is on my hardware wallet, except for the stuff in my Tradle portfolio. If it's in my Tradle portfolio, I keep it on the exchanges for the short amount of time, or I try to keep it in its own wallet, like their own specific wallet. But yeah, I was able to, I don't use Nexo or Celsius anymore. I don't want to be playing around with the type of money that I had on there any longer. Just because it's funny, I just had actually somebody talk to me about doing crypto loans and all this stuff. Guys, we're so early in this space that any of these platforms haven't been fully legitimized yet, and you don't know how highly secure. And we're in moments where tomorrow you can maybe hear like an exchange or one of these platforms, just in the same way Cred did. Cred scarred me, man, because I was using that Cred earn program, and I certainly hope I get my cryptos back. I think the deadline of the full year is going to be hitting soon, and I hope I get all those cryptos back. If I don't, I'm going to be super pissed. But Cred like totally scarred me in terms of like earning interest off your crypto type of platforms. Like I'd rather just keep it on Binance.us or Coinbase. Those seem like they'll be around for the next 5 years, 10 years, continue earning interest off the cryptos on that you can at least stake or earn interest off of. But yeah, I was able to get it off Nexo. I don't trust Nexo or Celsius anymore. I don't want to trust platforms that I can get loans from just yet, because it's still such early days. This market has no regulatory framework to it whatsoever. There's a ton of bad actors out there that are really convincing a lot of people, but they're making millions of dollars off these people at the same time. So maybe they can get away with the regulate, the slaps and the fines from regulations after they shut down their program. But a lot of people are going to get screwed over once those shutdowns do start happening. Not trying to cause fear or anything, but it's just like my perspective is like, at this point, we're making some good gains here. I want to keep it as safe as freaking possible. I want to keep my crypto as safe as possible, man. Rodson Aguilar, how you doing? Yep, I get almost all of mine on the Ledger or Decent wallet, other than the ones that simply will not go on. Everyone should do the same. Justin Davy Duke, I hear you. BNB and Atom look like they're first to come out of the dip and start back up. Yeah, I'm excited for Atom, especially out of those two. It's number 3 in my portfolio by mining only. Oh, Anarum, that's nice, dude. I would love to get one of the mining things, though. I definitely would like to get one of the mining things for HNT, because why not, man? Make some passive, like, at the end of the day, just try to get as much passive income as you can from a lot of these cryptos that give you good opportunities for passive income. That's what I mean. One of the major reasons why I even like Akash, for example, with what they're doing with dCloud. Not only do I think they have a tremendous use case that's really unique compared to a lot of cryptos, I like that they're built on the Cosmos SDK, and I love what they're going to be providing. But also the APY is just tremendous for the next 2 years on Akash, and the type of returns you can get daily, basically. You can get daily returns the moment you start delegating Akash on Cosmos Station. So yeah, opportunities for passive income. I think HNT is a great idea. I think what's another one? Maybe a master node of some sort is a good idea for passive income over time, especially if you believe in the project long term. Earning interest off your cryptos. Now I'm just kind of playing it safe though. I'm not going to try to, try to be on Nexo again or Celsius. I just want to be either on Coinbase because they're already publicly listed, or on Binance.us and earn the interest off Atom, Tezos. What else? Atom, Tezos, Algorand, right? Those three I'm really bullish on getting the passive income from. I know Harmony is one of them as well that you can do. But yeah, just trying to be super safe with the cryptos, guys. Like, we could be going into, despite this dip and a lot of people thinking the bull market is over, this was bound to happen. Even if it's a bear market for a month or whatever, or if it goes bearish for a month, I still think we're in a bull market, and I think there's still some tremendous gains to come, and I'm trying to be as safe as possible by the time those are coming. There's a lot of twists and turns that can happen in this space, man, because it's unregulated, and I think that, being secure is definitely going to be a big part. Berserker! What's up, Berserker? How you doing, man? Bones TEP, how you doing, man? Rotson Aguilar, I had half of my bag on Nexo. Thanks, I'm moving to my ledger. I don't mean to cause people to be scared about it, but for some reason I'm getting really cautious with my stuff. I appreciate the interest I was able to get on there. It worked smoothly for me. I had no issues with Nexo, but it's just the trust thing. It's like a thing where it's like, now I don't want to be extra greedy. I just don't want to be extra greedy during these times. That's awesome, Funky Fresh. I dig that. Move to hardware wallet because too much craziness happened, and yeah, dude, it's insane. It's insane stuff. Yep, I get almost all of mine on the ledger. Yep, exactly. I hear you. Where's the mango beers? Yeah, exactly, man. We'll probably have a beer or something on the post live stream on Instagram. I mean, hello, there was a blazing sun in May, right? You guys remember that Bearable Guy calendar? Hello, there was a blazing sun in May. Right here. There was a giant blazing sun pointing to May. So we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see if this was truly a 3-year delta. I think officially after 2021, Riddlers should just be like discredited completely going into 2022 if none of the stuff that they predicted happens. I mean, already it's highly speculative, and I'm not going to say take them seriously anyway, but 2022, if these prices aren't dramatically different, all Riddlers should just go silent and just stop, for real. Yeah, dude, Gala nodes have gotten pretty high, but I don't know. I've been watching some channels who talk about, is it still worth it? Is it still worth it? I do think a Gala node is still worth it if you're a big time investor. I feel like if you're a big time investor, a Gala node is totally worth it. And of course, I wouldn't make it my first investment into the crypto space is getting a Gala node. I would definitely be trying to, grab some XRP, grab some of these other cryptos that are out there. But if you're a big investor in this space, then yeah, maybe a 10K Gala node is probably cheap for you. And remember, it will become an NFT. Like, if Gala Games is truly doing what they're doing, in terms of revolutionizing and decentralizing the gaming industry and bringing big time game developers onto their platform. Like, I think there's going to be even game developers who are going to be wanting to run Gala nodes, and $33,000, which is going to be the NFT price, I think, when they launch it. Remember, you can speculate it even higher if you want to, because it's an NFT from that point. But I think the starting price would be $33,000. It could even be higher, because I think what Gala ultimately wants is a high quality node ecosystem. Just in the same way, for example, with XRP and their validator ecosystem, they want to have a high quality validator ecosystem. So why a lot of these businesses, a lot of these banks are going to probably be running the validators on the XRP ledger, right? Because you can trust them. They're trusted, they work with regulations. Especially if they're going to be embracing the XRPL or whatever ends up becoming the ultimate ledger for these central banks, they're creating a high quality node ecosystem. So I think that's going to be the goal for Gala regardless. And you'll probably have some gaming developers or gaming businesses that are going to want to run some of these Gala nodes. And for them, $33,000 for a node probably wouldn't be that much, especially if they're going to be able to have influence over that node. Like, imagine if a big time gaming company like Sony or something decides to come in and put $1 million into purchasing some Gala nodes for the Gala node to support the Gala node ecosystem and run some of their nodes. Obviously, Gala is going to be careful and to make sure it's not centralized, but I wouldn't be surprised if something like that ends up happening in this future, where the nodes, because the nodes are super valuable to what Gala is doing and these founders nodes. And remember, there's only 55,000 founders nodes that'll ever exist. So, it all depends. I'll always find a silver lining for the investments that I'm in. I don't know if that's like the best thing, but I like what they're doing so far. And where they're building. That recent partnership with the Concept Art House looks amazing, and the type of connections that they have. Obviously, I'm not going to doubt the connections that Gala has in general. They've been known for making viral cell phone games already, and social media games. I'm excited to see what they can be doing with Gala. So, yeah, 10K might actually be pennies, according to, maybe in the future when maybe people are willing to pay 50K for the Gala nodes NFT. And especially when Gala has more games out on their platform. Like, that partnership with the Concept Art House is so fresh. You got to kind of look 2 years, 3 years down the line what that partnership can do for their games and the quality look of their games and the developers that are still onboarding onto Gala and what they're doing. How many Gala nodes have been taken now? I would say about, here, look, we can check it out right away. I'll just show you guys their Discord. Appreciate everybody tuning in, by the way. You guys are amazing. Shout out to the Blue Crew. We'll try to speed it up on the news. Appreciate you guys. You guys know we go in just different directions here all the time. It's just about the flow at the end of the day. Okay, so which one's the most recent ones that were sold? Let's see. Just scroll up. There we go. The most recent one that was sold was node number 27,148. Current price was at 10,100. 51 nodes left at that current price, and then it'll go to 10,200. Yeah, I mean, already from where I got my Gala node, I'm pretty happy. I don't know if the thing is, I'm not going to be selling my Gala node. I'm definitely going to be waiting until it hits 33,000. But I think there's always going to be buyers of these nodes, no matter up until that last one, up until the 50. I think they're doing 55,000 founders nodes. So up until that last one, and think about it, 55,000 nodes, that is going to be a high quality type of ecosystem right there with that many node runners that are committed to the ecosystem. And if they're not, they sell it off to somebody else who's going to be willing to be a long-term participant for Gala. So, I'm really excited to see what the potential is for Gala nodes. And the benefits. And, remember, you don't only get passive income in Gala. You get NFTs from their NFT marketplace that gets dropped to you from Gala Games as well for, you know, running your node for a good long period of time or consistently. Yeah, and even with, so for example, with the yeah, sorry, I got to make sure the volume was there, but I definitely want to hodl a certain amount of Gala, but once I hit that mark of the amount that I want to hodl, like for a long time with Gala, anything that comes from those Gala nodes passively, I will be selling into other cryptos, especially after Flare is out and the Flare fees are super low. Once those Flare fees are super low to transact your Gala, I'm just going to be taking that passive income that I get from there on, always hodling the base amount of Gala that I have, but from there on just selling whatever I get in passive income from Gala, and trying to sell it into things like XRP, trying to sell it into other cryptos that I like and enjoy, you know. Yeah, red days are amazing. What's up, CKJ Cellmate? So guys, Gemini users can now buy Bitcoin with Apple Pay and Google Pay. I'm not going to go into this one too much in depth, but at the end of the day, we can just see that there's more adoption happening here for Bitcoin in general, access to Bitcoin, access to crypto. Great to see that Gemini can now, you can use or buy Bitcoin with Apple Pay and Google Pay, and Apple Pay and Google Pay looking like they're being enabled everywhere. You know, just the adoption is just continuing to grow. Sure, these red days are shaking out a lot of the newbies who have entered into the space, a lot of the weak hands that are into the space, but the people who have been here for a good long while know that the rocket is still moving, that the bull market is just beginning, especially, like, remember in 2017, this is why I was calling out for periods that is going to be extremely red. I was thinking we're going to have at least a red month. I was totally wrong with March being the red month. I don't know when this red month will come, but there will be a red month in crypto, especially during this bull market, especially if it's going to be a year-long bull market. It just would make sense that there would be some severe retracements before we have this continuing bullish momentum. The thing is, too, which is different from 2017, and I was talking about this on the Instagram Live, was that right now it's interesting, even though you get red dips on certain cryptos, other cryptos are still going up despite some of the other red dips that are happening for these other ones, right? So either way, there's like a chance that, especially if you're spread out on a lot of cryptos, you're probably making gains on some of these other cryptos while you're experiencing the losses or the red dips on the other ones, right? It's a very interesting time that we're in. Boxcoin? I heard they're going to stop rewarding known owners with Gala in 2022. Is this true? I don't know about that, Berserker. I got to ask them on a future AMA, but from what I understand, they have a halving every year of the rewards. So eventually the rewards are going to get super minimal. And they will, the more games that end up coming out, the more you're going to actually be receiving in-game currencies as well as part of the, I forgot, that was another benefit of getting Gala. You're going to get airdrops of, for having a Gala founders node and keeping the system running. You're going to get airdrops of those in-game currencies. So for example, Mirandus is going to have its own in-game currency. You're going to get an airdrop of that. And then of course you can do what you will. You can sell it into Gala, and then apparently Gala, what they're trying to set up with all the games that end up on their platform, all these games will have their own in-game currencies, and Gala will be the bridge of all those in-game currencies. So let's say you wanted to convert your Mirandus coin into Box coin for Townstar, you would be using Gala as the bridge to that, to be able to use that other in-game currency. So that's going to be really cool. Who knows what the value of the Mirandus coins are going to be, especially if it ends up being a big hit and a lot of people are playing Mirandus. You know, you'll be getting airdrops or passive income of the Mirandus coin, and you can do with it what you will. You can hold on to see if it appreciates in value. You could sell it into Gala. You could do what you want. Purchase NFTs, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm not too sure if they're going to be stopping the Gala dropping, but I do know they're going to be having it every year. So that is going to be a dramatic change, and you're certainly hoping that the price of Gala does go up as a result of the demands and the halvings that are happening. But nothing's a guarantee in this space. Yep, Potcoin is a real thing for cannabis clubs from seed to sale. I am a soul boy. I am a soul boy. Dude, it was funny. Some guy was telling me he called the top, and then next thing you know, Solana just created a new top. So I'm going to assume he's calling the top on this new top. I like Solana, man. I mean, but once again, just like the same mythos, like just because the price is going up doesn't really signify real utility. But hey, man, we'll take the gains in a speculative Wild West market. We'll take the gains. I still feel it's a real boat nonetheless. Bitcoin Cash owner wants to buy 111 Teslas with BCH. Do you think Elon will accept? Very interesting. That's a good question. I think what it's eventually going to be is Elon. It's funny, like Elon's going to have a learning curve, and thus the masses will have a learning curve. Right? Like, it's good to use these celebrities as like, because for some reason people idolize all these celebrities, which I don't think idolization of a specific person is ever really a good thing. Unless it's Greg Kidd, of course. Huh? But with Elon Musk, it's like right now his adventure into the crypto space, especially with Bitcoin and him talking about Doge, is like the masses right now. That's how they're understanding crypto because of the way Elon Musk is understanding crypto. So what if Elon Musk starts realizing, oh, wow, I just realized Bitcoin is, leaves a massive carbon footprint on the planet. It is totally hypocritical of me to be accepting only Bitcoin and doing everything in Bitcoin, especially if I'm the king of like trying to make energy efficient everything. Energy efficient cars, energy efficient this, energy efficient that. So he can maybe start going into the wave where he wants to make Bitcoin energy efficient, or he can start realizing, oh, Bitcoin is a silo, and I'm having all these people who want to pay me in other cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin. Maybe I should use a crypto that is interoperable or blockchain agnostic. And then there you go. That's when it starts opening the freaking doors for things like XRP, XLM, Algorand, all these interoperable type of blockchain agnostic type of cryptos. The ones that will just give you a super low fee to transact in, super fast, eco-friendly. I really do think like Elon is being used as a toy in that way for the masses to learn about crypto and have the learning curve, because a lot of people do idolize him and are very aware of what he does, like a ton of people. So it will help with mass adoption of crypto. It's just going to be the growing pains that these people will have to experience along with that journey. I mean, I'm pretty bullish on Doge too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't think Doge deserves to be a top 10 coin personally, but I'm bullish on it because Hugo Philion, the Flare networks are bullish on it and what it can do for NFTs in the future and NFT marketplace it can do in the future. And remember, inflationary coins could gain in price. Now, am I gonna break the bank on Doge? No, I'm not gonna break the bank on Doge and just make it the number one in my portfolio. But does it have a future that maybe we're not foreseeing right now? Yeah, possibly, especially once it's on Flare, right? Because that's the thing with Flare. It's using, it's using XRP, right? But everything else is gaining utility from it now. LTC, I don't think had much utility, but now it's on Flare. It's going to probably have utility. BTC is going to eventually be on there. Bitcoin Cash is going to eventually be on there. You already have ADA as an F asset, so definitely bullish on ADA despite all the hate that I give to ADA. That Flare ecosystem I'm definitely excited about, and Doge seems like it's going to be a big part of that. It was one of the first to be added onto that Flare ecosystem, which was really interesting, right? Wasn't it like the second one after XRP? if I'm not mistaken. Yep, exactly, man. If you're not interoperable, if you're not a bridge, if you're not, if you can't convert from one other currency to the next cheaply with eco-friendly and high speeds, you're already old tech in this space, in my opinion. And that's looking into the future. The future is feeless, eco-friendly. You're going to be getting paid to be an eco-friendly participant in this new world, right? Micro transactions. Seamless payments, ubiquitous payments left and right. Doesn't matter what currency you're using anymore, because in the future, your identity is the payment. The number one problem that cryptocurrency from its very inception was solving was a payments problem. Even Bitcoin was solving the payments problem of depending on a third-party intermediary for transfer of value. Bitcoin solved that problem, that you don't need the third party, right? That was a big problem that it solved. But now, is it solving the payments problem of that? It isn't. And that's why XRP is perfect for that, really. And people want to give kudos to Ethereum for being smart contracts, but it truly wasn't the first smart contract platform. And smart contracts isn't even it is an innovation, I'm not going to lie, but it's not the real innovation that blockchain, in my opinion, it's not the real innovation that blockchain is really trying to provide here. It's about payments at first. Being able to send $5, $3, no fees to somebody completely across the world instantly without being charged a tremendous amount of fees. Because being able to sell small payments is actually really important and not a reality until now with Coil and things like XRP. But in terms of a big time reality, for a lot of these people, they're still using their bank rails because they trust the security. For some reason, majority of people trust banks, majority of people trust governments. And so they're going to want the governments to provide them with this solution. And I don't know. You guys could say the majority of people don't trust banks and governments, but I don't think so. I think they definitely depend and all their hopes on what banks and governments want them, are going to do for them to help them out of this rut that they're in. New Cipher. Yeah, New Cipher looks great. Yep. QR code giveaways. Exactly, man. And guys, I mean, you remember that piece of news that we saw with Amazon now adding to Whole Foods Palm transactions, because supposedly it seems more private and safer than facial recognition transactions. So they just scan your palm, biometric stuff, and then moving forward. At the end of the day, it's a ledger that keeps information that can't be influenced or changed by anyone ever in that specific time, in that specific moment in history. This action was done, this payment was executed, this contract was signed at that moment, and nobody can influence it. That's the real innovation. And it seems like XRP is the real first mover in trying to be an interoperable with all currencies, to allow all currencies of different types to be registered on that ledger. That's why they're saying possibly 99% of cryptos do end up going away. Because all these blockchains need to master payments first in order to build anything else on top of it of value. In order to do smart contracts well, in order to do IoT things well, in order to do, record keeping well, identity things well, all that stuff. That's why I'm bullish with Solana and its proof of time or proof of history consensus, because that really does seem like a really big step for blockchain in general, to have millisecond block times to the very millisecond. And the more that platform gets used, the more it expands in terms of how fast the transactions end up happening. Like he says his goal is to make it 40 milliseconds. Like right now it's 400 millisecond block times, but he thinks with more adoption it can get down to 40 milliseconds, where it's as clear to freaking real time as you can possibly get for the blockchain. All right, so getting into let's start getting into these last pieces of news. We're going to have to be wrapping it up soon. So Seoul government seizes $22 million worth of crypto from tax evaders. The city of Seoul becomes the first city in South Korea to confiscate cryptocurrencies owned by tax delinquents. The city government of South Korea's capital, Seoul, has announced the seizure of cryptocurrencies worth $25 billion won, which is, $22 million from individuals and company heads. According to a report by the Korea Times, the confiscated crypto came from people identified as tax delinquents by the city's tax collection agency. As part of the investigation, the Seoul office of the National Tax Service identified 1,566 individuals and companies' heads with overdue taxes. The NTS office in Seoul then proceeded to seize $22 million in digital currencies. We believe taxpayers expect the value of their cryptocurrencies to increase further due to the recent spike in the price of cryptocurrencies, and have determined they will gain more from paying their delinquent taxes and having the seizure released. Yeah, we'll see, man. Exactly. This is just another example of another country starting to get involved in people's like cryptos on the platforms that are on there and trying to seize their cryptocurrencies. This is why it's so important to keep your crypto safe, keep it on a hardware wallet, keep your private keys, know your freaking private keys, know your seed phrase, all that stuff. Really important to know. You can't trust these systems, man, to, I don't know. Coinbase seems very legit to maybe hold some of your cryptocurrency on, but even that is not a guarantee, to tell you the truth. Blue Bulls, what's up, man? Yeah, I dig that. Blue Bulls, okay. I actually found out that there was yeah, maybe we do Blue Crew merch, man. Maybe we do Blue Crew merch. I did try to check out Blue Crew right here, and they already have a Blue Crew ink, and it is funny that it looks like a Ripple's logo there with the 3 dots and the blue color. But there's a Blue Crew Incorporated, so I'm trying to figure out maybe if we do Blue Crew just separate, like Blue Crew, like that. I don't know if they have a Blue Crew. Yeah, see, so far they have Blue Crew Incorporated with the words together, and of course it goes like down south to Blue Crew Plumbing. So we might have to figure out a different name for all of us here, but I definitely dig the Blue Crew. I think we can get away with it in terms of crypto. We can just call it like Blue Crew Crypto or something, or Blue Crew DLT or something, you know. It'd be cool to be making some merchandise for the Blue Crew, for the DLT, because guys, I don't want to be asking you guys to join a Patreon, join this, join that, and be paying me monthly towards this stuff. I would like to maybe make some merchandise or products or something that maybe you guys would be interested in purchasing. And you know, I support, I respect the support that you guys have given this channel so much already, so I'm just thankful. And guys, I know as much as you do. I'm not going to try to make it seem like I have exclusive information and then always try to just make you go to my Patreon, for example, and then pay me there where you can get the exclusive information. I don't like holding myself back of information and holding in any information from you guys specifically. Maybe that's a bad marketing. Maybe that's bad business. I think being truthful and genuine and, you know, going with the flow is the best way to go. And, you know, my intuition just tells me to just keep being straightforward and honest with the Blue Crew and just doing what I want to do at the end of the day. And I appreciate your support for that. Crypto Blue Crew? Yeah, there you go. The Crypto Blue Crew. There we go. I like fake boats too. J. Roy Bulldogging. Hey, man. As long as you're making filthy gains, dude, I used to care, but I honestly don't, man, because in this space, you're still in the Wild West, and who knows when the regulators want to show up, dude. So if you're making if you're taking some damn good profits, I'm happy for you, no matter what crypto you're in. And for all I know, maybe those fake boats are real boats, right? Everybody's got, you know, you go with your gut feeling on these things too, you know. All of these are all speculative at the end at the end of the day. I just like saying at the end of the day, don't I? John Campbell, what's up, man? Here's a wrench. With the wrench comes great responsibility. Appreciate you, my man. Thanks for joining the Blue Crew. Yep, Coinbase is a puppet like the rest. I hear you. At the end of the day, we're all in it to win it with the real boats. You guys are amazing, man. Yeah, I was even saying this on the Instagram thing. I'm rough around the edges. I'll show you the process of all the mistakes I'm making as I'm trying to grow this channel, as I'm trying to grow Instagram and all that stuff. Because I feel like in creativity, a lot of people forget. Well, first off, a lot of people don't have patience to witness somebody's creation process and stuff like that of how they get to a final product. But I feel like a lot of people get intimidated to create because all they do is see the final product and never get to see the growth of how that final product got there and all the mistakes that were made and things like that. You know, if you're a seed, you got to grow through the dirt before you're able to become a flower, right? So, and a lot of people just end up seeing the flower. They don't get to see the seed. They don't get to see the process of piercing through the dirt or anything like that. And I hope, you know, through this YouTube channel, through Instagram and things like that, you guys just get to see all the rough edges, you know, who I am completely, right? Mix, you're awesome, man. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the $5 donation. Much love to you, my man. Keeps us doing what we're doing here, that's for sure. Yep, John Campbell, you got a wrench, my dude. He's in the blue crew, that's for sure. All right, guys, let's get into the last piece of news. And congratulations to Paxos becoming the third federally regulated crypto bank. Paxos earns a provisional trust charter through the U.S. Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. Stablecoin issuer and blockchain startup Paxos has become the third crypto-native company to score a federal trust charter through the U.S. Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. The national bank regulator announced Friday it has granted Paxos a preliminary charter, letting the firm bring its new Paxos National Trust entity online as a federally regulated entity offering custody services, stablecoin management, payment, exchange, and other services. With the approval, Paxos joins Anchorage and Protego in becoming one of the only national trusts that were born in the crypto ecosystem. Kraken and Avanti have also become state-regulated crypto bank entities after securing special purpose depository institution charters through Wyoming. The move is another sign that the global cryptocurrency ecosystem is becoming increasingly acceptable to regulators who have traditionally been wary of the still young industry. In particular, the preliminary approval indicates that the OCC is comfortable with Paxos as a custodian, which is significant for an industry prone to hacks and exchange crises. And that's still the case, but nonetheless, this is great news for Paxos. Great news that just more adoption is continuing to happen, especially within the United States. That is a really good sign to see that the regulators seem to be coming around in terms of these crypto banks, right? Maybe cryptocurrencies, they're still, you know, spearheading towards, you know, regulating those heavily. But in terms of these crypto banks that are custodying or, you know, allowing for crypto trading or crypto custody on these platforms, this is a tremendous sign and tremendous sign of adoption. Really excited to see what more companies start joining, what more crypto banks start developing. You know, unbelievable times we're in, and so lucky to just still be so early, guys. And the newbies definitely got their first taste of tremendously high volatility in the space with the dip. Who knows if this dip continues, but hopefully BTC can continue to trend above 50,000 and start working its way back up. It would be interesting to see it going down to 45,000. But Ethereum holding strong above that $2,000 range since it's broken through. We'll see what ends up happening with these other cryptos. Looks like XRP and Cardano are mirroring each other, which is really interesting. I don't know what Digital is. Is that a new crypto? We'll add it to the list, my man. Not a bad supply for how many cents that is. Let's check it out really quick, if we can. At the end of the day, we're the bullish blue crew for crypto. I like that. Backed by gold. Crypto sniper. That's awesome, dude. Everyone is going to say we were lucky, but we find the harder that we work, the luckier we get. I like that, man. That is a great statement right there, Bones. Politicians don't create jobs, entrepreneurs do, and so many use cases for XRP integrations. The world's first NFT marketplace that is backed by physical rare collectibles. Is this the one that you're talking about right here, J-Roy? Looks pretty interesting, man. Where do you get it? Uniswap, okay. J-Roy Bulldoggin, our low cap king. He likes to ride the lightning on a daily basis. Shout out to J-Roy. I could get a pit crew design going with each of our YouTube handle pictures on each crew member working on an XRP race car in the pits. Blue crew pit stop fast in the game. Fastest in the game. I dig that. That would be pretty cool. The 26th will be huge. Diving deep. Thanks for jumping in out of nowhere with that info, man. I'm excited. Full moon on the 26th. Let's go, my dude. Let's go. Oh, guys, I also want to give a shout out to David Schwartz. Thank you, David Schwartz, for a lot of people were giving him crap, but thanks for giving us the heads up on the major dip that was going to be happening. It helped us add a little bit more to our stacks. Just out of the speculation alone on that tweet, you know, when XRP was at around 192 or 188 or something, now it's at 116. Probably scooping up a little bit of extra XRP, aren't you? But anyways, guys, thanks for the 45 likes. Thanks to the 26 viewers. We're going to be tuning out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another DL Talk. I'll see you guys soon. Unfortunately, another no late night live stream. I missed the late night live streams, you guys. Is that just for this week? Tomorrow I'm graduating. Going to be celebrating again tonight. Appreciate the Blue Crew so much. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys very soon. Hopefully we do have a DLT late night live stream sometime soon. Tomorrow probably won't be streaming at all. So I'll see you guys perhaps on Sunday, maybe Sunday night. Thank you guys so much for your support. Much love to the Blue Crew. I'll probably be on Instagram soon to do a little bit of a hangout post this stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Much love to the Blue Crew. Thanks to any new subs to the channel. Thank you. BTC community, XRP community, Ethereum community, BNB community, ADA community, DOT community, Doge community, LTC community, VeChain community, Solana community, Filecoin community, TRX community, XMR community, IOTA community, DLT community, crypto community, Blue Crew community, all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Much love, y'all. See you soon. Adios. Let's go out on this song. Why not, man? We're balling tonight. Oh snap, Bones TEP, you are the man, dude. Thanks for your consistent support, my man. Much love to you, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you for the $10 bomb. You're awesome, Bones. See you soon, man. Unbelievable, man. Thank you so much.